So the Onitsha tanker fire continue to come in. Anambra Governor Willie Obiano has expressed his shock and vowed that government will look further into the matter and punish all those responsible to the full extent of the law. He also asked those whose shops were destroyed by the fire to come to Government House on Monday. The People's Democratic Party has condemned what it calls the failure of the emergency services in Onitsha to react to the fire. The party said that if the fire service was equipped to respond, the market would have been saved, as well as millions of naira worth of goods. The police has confirmed the death of a mother and child, while there are unconfirmed reports that at least 3 more people died in that fire. The police say the fire was caused when a truck carrying fuel veered off the Enugu-Onitsha expressway and its tanker fell into a gutter and exploded. The explosion and inferno destroyed 500 shops in Iweka Road Market and 40 buildings in the area. Terrible loss of lives and property. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Now, we've got our reporter on the ground. He's actually an editor with Wazobia FM Onitsha. Uzoma Nlemibe, thank you so much for talking to us on Hard Facts Lagos.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Good to have.
Yes, good afternoon. Now, if you are watching online, you see videos that our team in Onitsha took of this event. You have a look at the carnage. You have a look at the aftermath as well. You can watch on Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info FM. Also, what's happening today at that market almost 24 hours after the fire? That's quite unfortunate. We're going to try and get back in touch with Uzo. But the major talking point everywhere has been this. Why was the fire service not able to respond in time? According to eyewitnesses, the fire raged for hours, and in that time, no fire truck arrived. Now, every city is different. Here on Hard Facts, we have had the Lagos State Fire Service on the show, and a lot of you called in at that time and you told us about incidents where they responded properly. Do you remember that? But in the rest of Nigeria, you often hear about cases like this where the fire service simply did not show up, or showed up too late, or showed up but didn't have the proper equipment or supplies to fight the fire. We have Uzo back on the line. Uzo, thank you so much. Sorry about the interruption.
All right.
Okay, so tell me what's happening today, almost 24 hours after the fire.
At the scene, there's still fire. At the scene, there's still fire, but there's no sight of fire fighters. And some shops are still burning. As when I filed the report, some shops are still burning. And the people are still complaining, no presence of security men, and the marketers there don't want to speak to the fact that this.
Hello, Zo.
Been contributing for it,
okay,
and no money, nobody talked about it up until this evening. And even some of them who did not want to speak to us at first came in and started throwing tantrums and talking about the market chairman and the people how they did not utilize the money they paid for. That at a point they paid for a tank, and they paid standby because such things had happened before now. So they talked about preventive measures, but nobody did anything.
I see. So you're saying that the market people themselves tried to prevent this, but somehow the funds that they provided for things like this to be prevented were not used to acquire the equipment to prevent incidents like this?
Exactly.
Because also one question that everybody has been asking is, how come the fire raged for hours and there was no fire service responding?
Actually, when the fire started, before I got to the scene, I saw 2 firefighting trucks trying to put off the fire. But as time goes, we just discovered the fire was not even, they couldn't even do anything because they were pouring water on the fire and the stuff kept exploding. Now, see the funny thing, this truck fell at Upper Iweka. Then petrol started leaking via tunnels, gutters, and what have you, down to the market.
Okay.
And some of the persons who saw this petrol coming could not even do anything because, according to what they told me, the stuff happened so fast that none of them could do anything.
Okay.
None of them could do anything. That's what they told me. So far, with the reports I have, 2 buildings had collapsed, 4 people died, and some of the buildings are still burning, and no sign of firefighters.
Even now?
No sign of firefighters.
What's the state government saying?
The state government sent out a press release that they are going to set up a committee to investigate the cause of the fire, then see how they can talk to the victims about maybe helping them.
Maybe
but
compensation?
They just said, well, nothing like compensation on the memo they sent. They said they will put up a committee.
But no word about stopping the fire in itself?
No.
Hello, Uzo?
Hello?
No word about stopping the fire that is still raging?
None that I know of.
Uzo, thank you so much for talking to us on Hard Facts.
Hello?
Thank you for talking to us on Hard Facts, Uzo.
Thank you so much.
All right. So